What's up? This is Richie and Jamie from the Where We Wild YouTube channel, and today we're going to show you how we put together our med kit and hopefully give you a few ideas on how to make one of your own. Let's get into it. Alright, so med kits, very, very important to have, whether you're camping, hiking, fishing, anything in the outdoors, even just a stash in the trunk of your car for emergencies. Yep. Now, you can get a basic med kit anywhere, right? Walmart, Amazon, we'll actually link a few in the video description for you that have some really good reviews that we found, so you can pick one up. Great, just to have, alright? Yep. But they're not going to come dialed in for your specific needs, your specific environment, your specific trip, whatever it is. They're not going to be dialed in, and they may not have all the stuff that you're personally going to need to feel confident and safe. Yep. And cover the potential problems and injuries that may come up on your specific trip. So we kind of dial ours in. If we're going hiking, obviously you got to downsize. You got to bring the most important things you think you're going to need, whatever it is. Camping, we have more room. We stash it in this, what is that called? A utility box? It's almost like an ammo box.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty cool. I'm going to show him, give him a shot of what's in there. Tip it.
Tip it without everything.
There's a good amount of stuff in there, man.
Yeah. It's pretty deep, so you can kind of fit it all.
Yeah. You can use tackle boxes and big plastic bins. And we have a couple laying around. Yeah, just because we have them here, we thought we'd pull them out.
I kind of like this toolbox idea because there's stuff like right at the top where you can stick like...
It's got the red handle.
Red handle, yeah, that's kind of nice.
Or you could just go straight up plastic bin. You can see what's inside of it. Or if you're going to be river rafting or on the ocean or, it's going to be pouring rain, use a dry bag.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of think ahead and just dial yourself in for your situation.
Exactly.
Right?
And if you're trying to create multiple kits, you can always start with your biggest one first, right? And then when it's time to dial in for if you need something smaller for your pack, then out of everything that you chose, pick your basics. Yeah. If you want to go the dry bag route, if you're going to be on a boat, you might not be able to fit everything. So start with your biggest kit and work backwards.
Yeah, you just pick and choose. You can use a Ziploc bag if you want. Throw it in your pack. Go off on your hike. You're at least covered with some basics. All right, so real fast, we're just gonna go over a few things that are in our med kit that we got. And obviously, you gotta have bandages, right? Band-Aids, gauze pads, rolls of gauze, stuff like that. A Band-Aid's not gonna help you if you really get hurt. I've said it a million times. They're going to come in handy every once in a while. You get a real deep cut that's small, you need to stop the bleeding. Band-Aids are going to come in handy. But just make sure you don't overlook getting some bigger stuff. Bigger gauze pads, bigger rolls of gauze for just big, big, big injuries. You get one of those injuries and all you have are Band-Aids, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. Now, as far as like tourniquets go, stuff like that, you can buy those on Amazon or certain places have them, but you can make them out of a bunch of different things. A belt, one of these, perfect. One of those ace bandages, bandanas, anything that you can tie around really, really tight around a limb, and you can go grab a stick and use that to turn it. Like, you can get very creative. So what else you got in there?
We've also got some alcohol pads.
Right, the next point there is disinfecting wounds. So alcohol pads, I think we got a cool little idea in here, don't we?
We do. So these are 2 spray travel bottles. One has betadine and one has peroxide.
Yep. So you got your alcohol pads, you got some betadine, peroxide, great options for disinfecting wounds. You can pick one, we just threw them all in there. You just never know. You can come up with different ideas for that stuff.
I think the last of the sort of basic stuff.
Butterfly, sutures, closures, stuff like that.
A bag of gloves, some waterproof adhesive tape for your gauze.
You want that medical tape, that way you can tape up all that gauze, stuff like that. You can also get athletic tape. Works really, really well. And you know what we're out of? Leukotape.
Leukotape, yep.
Now, if you never heard of Leukotape before, it's basically like an extra skin, man. It's perfect for hiking. You start getting a hot spot on your ankle or your toe or whatever, just about getting a blister, you can take some of that Leukotape, put it on there, and that way your shoe or sock or whatever starts rubbing on that instead of your skin. Or you actually have a blister already, you can also cover it up with that, and instead of making it worse and worse and worse, it adds a nice little layer of skin. Glad I remembered that. We have to buy more of that, actually.
Add to cart.
Yeah, for sure. There you go. Neosporin. Good to have for cuts. That stuff. Yep. Some more cream, cortisone cream, rashes, anything like that. Burns, scrapes, all that type of stuff. Speaking of burns, that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's great stuff.
Yeah.
A little burn spray.
Yep.
We're around a campfire all too often.
Or out in the sun all too often.
Yep.
You never know. Any type of burning.
We've got, speaking of campfires, ash and
smoke
and dirt.
Get something in your eye. You want to be able to have something to wash it out. I love having some eye drops around.
Tools.
Awesome to have. A good pair of nail clippers. Great to have, man. You come back from a hike, you busted up your toenail, or maybe your toenail's a little too long and it's hurting inside your shoe or your boot. Take care of it. Not many tools are going to do that for you. Have a nail clipper, and this is more of a heavy duty one too. It's not like a flimsy one, if that's a good word for it. You want to have like a really good nail clipper. And then also we have a couple pairs of tweezers.
I think the pointy end ones are a little bit better for splinters, but both would do the trick.
You never know where you're going to need a splinter removed. Great to have in there. They don't take up space. So
another great to have, lightweight. Can always use it.
Oh yeah, man. Q-tips, huge. Whether you have something annoying in your ear, whether you have something in your eye, I'll use Q-tips to get something out of the corner of my eye or off my eye. That way you're not touching it. Dirt on your hands or whatever it is.
Clean a wound, put Neosporin on, start a fire,
cotton. Yeah. Q-tips are absolutely...
It keeps going,
Yeah, they come in handy for so many different things.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Oh, and then I have a CPR barrier. If you need to do CPR on someone and maybe they're a stranger, you can use it to cover their mouth while you're performing CPR. Right?
What's that there? I don't think everyone's going to have that in their kit.
No. Thermometer.
You probably might not think of that, having a thermometer, but you might need to know if someone's running a fever every once in a while. And now you can go more expensive, get one of those
the head
guns.
Ones.
Yeah. But just a basic thermometer might come in handy, just in case. You never know. So that's in there.
Especially if you have kids, right?
Yeah.
Kids might not be able to tell you they have a fever. Next up, feminine products. Couple reasons for these.
Some obvious reasons,
which would be the first. And then the second, tampons actually stop nosebleeds.
Yeah, you might have learned that on the old football team, boys.
Yep. They also can what?
Start fires. Yeah, that cotton, man, is a great fire starter for sure.
And then obviously pads would act just like a gauze pad. If it's the only thing that you had, it would still help with the bleeding.
Yeah,
they're built for it.
Built for blood.
Let's move on to something nicer. We've got a couple packs of liquid IV.
That's
just
huge.
In case.
Sometimes water doesn't cut it, man. Sometimes you need that sugar hit. You need some electrolytes, whatever it is. I can't tell you how many times we've been like out fishing or on a hike or something, and it's 90, 100 degrees, and I'm hurting, man. And it's like I need something to just get me back. And that liquid IV, it's a lot of sugar in it. But when you're out and you're burning that many calories, it
doesn't matter.
It's exactly what you need.
Exactly. Speaking of going out on hikes, these would come with us. Number one is emergency blankets. And then number two is ponchos.
So these are proof that you don't have to stay 100% medical in your med kit. You can go on the emergency side of things with ponchos or emergency blankets, or how about a really loud whistle or whatever it is.
Yeah, like survival.
Yeah, you can go that route and you can throw that type of stuff in your med kit. It's really about how creative you want to be for yourself. But it's just about knowing where certain things are all the time.
Right.
If you don't know where your stuff is, it's useless. If you don't remember that you have that pair of tweezers in there when someone has a splinter, there's no point in having them.
Right, why'd you put them in there?
So definitely keep an inventory, know what's in there, know what's gonna expire. How long is that betadine been sitting in there? Just kind of refresh things every once in a while and make sure everything is up to date. Whatever it is, just make sure that stuff is 100% ready to roll. And I see one or two more things in here at the bottom. Safety pins, that might come in handy, popping blisters, fixing a pair of glasses, whatever you might need. Safety pins definitely come in handy. And then last but certainly not least, at the bottom of the barrel here, we have our little pill dispenser. Now this is cool, man, because you can get really creative with this. Obviously, you get one of these weekly pill dispensers for your own meds, whatever you have to take. But we decided to put things in that we might need in the outdoors. For example, anti-diarrhea medication, some Tums, Gas-X, that type of stuff, upset stomach. Benadryl, how about that? You have an allergic reaction to a plant, a bee sting, a food allergy, pollen, whatever it is, that could be a big, big deal to have some Benadryl to knock that down for you. Even if you're really bad and you got to get to a hospital, that might buy you a little time. Then obviously we have some pain relief. We have Tylenol, Advil, and then Excedrin, migraine, because Jamie gets some migraines from time to time.
Yeah.
So dial it in for yourself, man, whatever you think. And then obviously your personal medications, like if you have to take things every day or whatever it is, throw a few extra in there just to have, just in case you forgot to bring them or whatever. Oh, that's right, I got 2 more of those pills in my med kit or whatever. I'm good, whatever that is for you.
Yeah, start with your over-the-counter sort of emergency stuff and then use the last few sections for your own personal
whatever it is,
whatever you need.
All right, so there you have it. That's the stuff that we put in our med kit for camping. It's just about dialing in for your specific needs, your specific environment, your specific health issues, whatever it is. Just dial it in for yourself and you're going to be way ahead of the game. Obviously, great to pick up one of those pre-made kits on Amazon or Walmart or whatever. Like I said, I'll link a couple in the description for you to pick up. Throw it in the trunk of your car, your camping bin, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, like I said a million times, a Band-Aid's not going to help you if you really, really get hurt. So don't forget about that bigger gauze, the bigger rolls of tape, the bigger injury stuff, God forbid. You'll have it. All right? We hope this gave you some good ideas. Please let us know what some of your favorite essentials are for your med kit. Stuff that maybe we didn't think of. We'd love to hear your ideas. Thinking outside the box. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We love hearing that stuff. So pretty much wraps it up.
That wraps it up.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like. And if you're into this sort of thing, don't forget to hit subscribe. We put a new video out every single week. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Stay safe out there. Later. If you want to see more videos just like this one, be sure to check out the rest of the Where We Wild YouTube channel, where we post a brand new video every week. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever we post a new adventure. Thanks for watching. See ya.